Leave US alone. Harry slammed for mentioning burnout while taking part in a virtual event. Prince Harry sparked criticism after he revealed he experienced burnout while taking part in a virtual event hosted by his employer. Prince Harry opened up on the inner work he regularly does on himself to stay on top of his mental well-being during the Inner Workday event launched by mental health and coaching firm BetterUp. The Duke of Sussex joined the company's CEO Alexi Robichaux and tennis champion Serena Williams in a panel titled Boldly Committing to Inner Work. During the discussion, Harry stressed the importance of finding the time for self-care to avoid experiencing burnout. And he revealed to have gone through burnout himself, saying, "I, similar to you Alexi, experienced burnout, and throughout that burnout literally getting to the very end of everything I had, any fuel, any steam in the engine, just was like I am burning candles at both ends. It was like, boom." That is when you're forced to look inside yourself, because with everything else around you you feel is working against you, the only way you can really combat it and build resilience to your entire environment is the inner work. Once you start to understand how and why you react to certain people, certain situations, then you can actually gain control of those situations. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen, it means your reaction to them is more in your control. Prince Harry's candid confession was received with mixed opinions on social media. Taking to Twitter, commentator Dominique Samuels wrote, "Does Prince Harry realize how deluded and privileged he sounds? The more he talks, the more I just want him to go and find that privacy he said he wanted. Leave us alone." One Twitter user, MyCatwood12, said, "The Prince of Work is on one again, is he?" Another, Julie Sparkles88, added, "Bloody hell, he wants to try working 60 or more hours in a factory. And paying the new fuel bill." A third, Pedlian, wrote, "He really needs to read the room. Millions are facing fuel rises, heat or eat dilemmas, mortgage payments, inflation, tax rises, job insecurities, and he truly believes finding inner self is any ordinary person's biggest need. Dear God, he is so removed from reality it's pitiful." Others online users, however, supported Prince Harry's message, with one, ND for me writing, "Great conversation by the trio. Harry, keep living your best life unapologetically. Let the haters stew." Another, LC87 Norwich, addressing the criticism against the Duke, said, "People commenting when they have zero insight into Harry's day-to-day life." And a third, Cano Emma, added, "As usual, haters will gonna hates, ha 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 ha." Queen Elizabeth II has snubbed her grandson Prince Harry once again as she gave Kate Middleton his titles. Royal fans and experts think the Queen has apparently taught new lesson to the Duke of Sussex by honouring Kate for her steadfastness with the firm, giving her Harry's rugby patronages. The 95-year-old has honoured the Duchess of Cambridge by gifting the role which previously held by her grandson Harry. The Duchess of Cambridge will go face-to-face with Prince William during the Six Nations, with the Duke of Cambridge being a key figure in the Welsh Rugby Union Federation. "We are truly honoured by the appointment of the Duchess of Cambridge as the Rugby Football League's royal patron," said Chief Executive of the Rugby Football League Ralph Rimmer. "We are delighted to welcome her as we prepare to host men's, women's, wheelchair and physical disability Rugby League World Cups in England this autumn. We look forward to working with the Duchess in the years to come, and I know all levels of our sport will welcome her to the Rugby League family." As rugby clubs have reopened across the country, players, officials, and volunteers are celebrating being back in the game together, and we know the support of the Duchess will be greatly valued from our grassroots clubs and fast-growing women and girls game, right up to our elite men's and women's England teams. Chief Executive of the Rugby Football Union Bill Sweeney added, "It is a great honour to welcome the Duchess of Cambridge as our patron." Great honour to welcome the